This video will be about rounding decimals to a whole number. So remember, when we're rounding numbers, if the number is 1 to 4, you round down to the floor. 5 to 9, climb up the vine. So when we're looking at a number like 15.27, we can think of it as money, $15.27. We want to round that to the nearest unit. Your task is to draw this triangle on a piece of paper. So you're going to draw this. This is sort of the way that it's going to look for you. And then in here, you need to also draw the 15.27. So if you need a minute, you can pause the video and do that. So you just need to draw it. Once you're done that, here's the big thing, is that what you're deciding with when you're rounding to the nearest unit is 1527 nearest to 15 or 16? So if you were to plot it on the number line, right in the middle would sort of be 1550. So if we plot 1527, would it be on this side of the number line? If it is, the number rounds down to 15. If it's on this side of the number line, we round up to 16. What we see here is that the number in the 10th column, it's the bossy one because we're actually rounding to the units column. It is between 1 to 4, so we round down to the floor. We know that if we were to plot 15.27, it would approximately be here on the number line. So in this case, 15.27 rounds down to 15. You see there's only a number in the units column. We have no decimal places. Let's go to 26.8. If we're rounding to the nearest unit, you look at, this is the nearest unit, so our 10th is the bossy one. Since 8 is between 5 and 9, we climb up the vine. So what we're asking is 26.8 closer to 26 or closer to 27? If we were to plot right in the middle here, this would be 26.50. So you can sort of think of it as, this could be $26, this is $27. Is 26.80 closer to 27 if we were to plot it, or closer to 26? So it would be sort of, this would probably be 26.75. So 26.80 would be around here. So our number in this case rounds up to 27. We're looking at 26.51. This is our bossy number if we're rounding to the nearest unit. We know that 5 is between 5 and 9, so we round up. So this is going to be, is it closer to 26 or 27? We don't round down to 25. That makes no sense. So we would round this one up to 27. Now, if you're looking at something like this, 29.91 rounded to the nearest unit. Is this closer to 29 or 30? So if we put in the middle right here, remember that would be kind of like $29.50. And if we plotted 29.91, it would be really close to 30. So this number rounds up to 30. Now, it's helpful to use rounding when you're double checking your work. So if we were just to do addition or subtraction with normal decimals, we keep our decimal point right below. That's the way we remember how to do decimals, and just do normal addition. 5 and 4 is 9. Now 9 plus 0 is 9. 8 plus 6 is 14. Carry the 1. So we've got 600. I always do money. It doesn't have to be $649.99. You think, how do I know if this is correct? Well, if you round all of these to the nearest unit, you can see if your answer is approximately correct. So let's say, 60.04. I know that rounds down to 60. If I'm rounding 589 to the nearest unit, this number rounds up to 590. I add all of these together. My answer when I approximate is $650. When I did the actual math, my answer was $649.99. So these numbers are very close to one another. So chances are my answer is correct. Now, if I ended up doing my addition and let's say this was my answer, 1,650, I could go back and double check my the actual calculation to see if it was correct. It's just a way to double check your work. So don't forget the rule. This is the thing that's important to remember with rounding. 1 to 4, down to the floor. 5 to 9, climb the vine.